It's the first housing estate to be built in Oxford for decades, and now the first council tenants have started moving into new homes at Barton Park. 11 families on the council's social housing register have been allocated properties, and eventually more than 300 of the homes will be rented out by the council as part of its programme to increase housing availability in the city. That's 40% of the properties on the estate. The rest are being sold privately, with a 3 or 4 bedroom home costing around £750,000. David Lumb reports.
This is it, so we're going in. Welcome.
Howcar's preparing to move into his new flat at Barton Park.
It's your living room, so yeah, this is amazing. So exciting, TV's going to be here.
It's the first major housing development to be built in Oxford boundaries for decades.
It is fantastic, it's just overexciting coming in this flat, is nice. It's a new building. Very first person coming to this flat yeah, I'm so looking forward next week to moving this flat, yeah.
Keep going. There we go, hold it there.
Some of the homes were officially handed over to the City Council today, so they can be rented to people on the housing register.
Yeah.
Howcar's among the lucky people chosen to get one. He's currently living in a shared house on Cowley Road.
For everything you have to queue it, even you go to shower, using the kitchen and stuff. So that's really a big change for people like me.
Although 40% of the 885 finished properties will be available for social rent, the remaining ones don't come cheap. The cheapest 2-bedroom flat will set you back £362,000.
Who's going to afford them? I think most of the people listening tonight will, when they look at the prices, just think it was astronomical.
On this site we have shared ownership schemes, and that will help people who are not able to afford the very, very high market rates in Oxford to get onto the housing ladder. We have a massive housing problem, and we know that we need more affordable housing across the city. This is only one small part of what we are doing, but it's a really important part.
Howcar hopes to move into his flat next week.
Good view.
But others will need to wait. So far, just 63 homes on the entire estate have been completed. David Lumb, BBC South Today.
Hundreds of children across our region left school today to take part in a national day of protest against climate change. Pupils in Oxford were among those to leave their lessons. The protest is being supported by more than 200 academics who say the lack of meaningful action by politicians to tackle climate change has left young people with little option but to take matters into their own hands.
People need to start actually taking an action and doing something about this, because it is a problem and it's getting worse.
It's our generation that's going to be affected, and the generation after that, and not anyone else, not the people that are in charge, but us.
Climate change is happening and nobody's doing anything about it, and I think the more that we stand together, the more it will change.